This is a Russian wall clock made by a company called Jantar in the 1970s. It has some text on the dial. On the bottom it says made in the USSR, and on top it says Jantar. It was made for export because it has Latin letters, but there do exist clocks of this type that have Cyrillic letters on them. This one is a good example made by the same company. Some things I really like about this clock are this front panel that has a reddish color, the beveled glass, and the unusual octagonal dial. It strikes on 3 chime rods that have the same sound as on every communist clock of this type. And it's safe to push it backwards because it has rack and snail striking. It is modern enough. Very nice sound though. Down here you might see the non-original key is a number 11 key that came with this clock. Okay, I got it in 2020 for Christmas as a gift from my parents. And since then it ran very well. It has a well-constructed movement, which is impressive for a communist country, because it has no plastic gears in it, or anywhere on the case or in the movement. These type of clocks were like a bestseller for this company, because I think this one was one of their most popular models, because in countries such as Romania, Russia, or Ukraine, or generally in Eastern Europe, on almost every old people's house you might see one of these. They're very common, so it's nothing very impressive, but I wanted one of these as something different, because I have long memories with one of these clocks, so I wanted to have one. These clocks come in very different designs. There is a similar design to this one that has a rectangular window here and some different hands. There is one design that has a square dial, and there are some designs that use a circular dial. Again, to mention this one, which is one of them. Okay, and now I'm going to show you the movement and see how it's actually constructed, to see how good it is. Okay, here's the movement inside the Jantar clock. The pendulum is swinging at the moment. Here behind the crutch you might see it says 043. I don't know whether it means something in Russian or not, but I know for sure that that 4 in there means che in Russian. But I don't know. I know this company 043 owns companies such as Jantar and another Russian clock company, but I don't remember their name. It also has a serial number, but I don't know what it means. It's a nice movement made out of brass with solid plates, and I think it has a dead beat escapement. But at the look of it, it looks to be a recoil. Yeah, I think it's a recoil, but I'm not sure. And yeah, there is a lot of dried oil on the pallets, and I need to clean it off. So, if you know what type of escapement this is, leave a comment. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Here's the front of the movement. Nothing very exciting to see. Just the same rack and snail striking. And here's it in action. Nice clock. And as you might see, there are actually no plastic parts in it, which is something very, very impressive, I think, for a communist clock. Inside of the case, you can't see actually anything exciting. Here it says 338. 338. Nothing very exciting in there. However, here on the back of the case, you might see a stamp in Russian, but here it actually says 1976. So when I said the clock was made in the 1970s, I was actually right. And yeah, here's also the dial. If my phone would focus. Yeah. It's blue on the back. Okay, if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe and leave a like. And I shall see you in the next one.